federal defense attorney Ronald Chapman is going to be joining us right now. We want to thank you, Caitlin, for being with us. And, I have to continue this conversation surrounding what happened first with Michael Cohen admitting on Monday that he stole this money from the Trump organization. Is his credibility completely shot?
Well, absolutely. I mean, we didn't even really expect any new revelations. And then, of course, we get this stealing money revelation. And here's the problem. We have somebody who committed a crime that is definitely more serious than the one that the defendant, Donald Trump, is charged with, admitting for the first time on the stand that he's committed this offense, in addition to a range of other offenses, $2.3 million in tax evasion. It just destroys credibility. And what makes it even worse is the prosecution on redirect, when they got up to ask Michael Cohen more questions, covered that October 2016 phone call again and tried to make it look like Michael Cohen was still telling the truth. Strange bedfellows here. A prosecutor putting a witness on the stand and vouching for their truth, where they are an admitted liar as well as an admitted thief now.
Yeah, I think that the American public watching all of this play out are thinking, since when did becoming an admitted liar make you more credible when it comes to speaking truth to power, as so many like to say today? Some legal experts could have faced up to 15. They say that Cohen could face up to 15 years in prison for having stolen that money. Do you think he could still be charged in all of this?
I think that likely the statute of limitations is passed on that money. I'm not sure. I haven't really run the calculations. Probably not. But what he could still be charged for is the additional lies that Cohen has told. I know he's already been convicted of perjury, but we've obviously got a letter from members of Congress suggesting that he should be looked into again by the Department of Justice for false statements, and I'm sure that will happen.
The other drama concerning Judge Merchan slamming defense witness Robert Costello, Caitlin so eloquently just painted a picture for us of what happened. When the judge says, "Are you staring me down right now?" and then calling Costello's conduct contemptuous. I read the transcripts. Clearly, it's up to the judge's discretion. But is this being overblown? Did the judge overreact? Was this a matter of both of them letting their emotions get the best of them?
And this is difficult. Without seeing the specific reaction, it's hard to say. One thing's for sure, we haven't seen the judge act this way yet. But we also know that Bob Costello has a relatively decent reputation. He was high up in the Department of Justice, U.S. Attorney's Office in that area. And, he comes to this court being a relatively credible person. His behavior in this court appears to be out of the ordinary. So I think one of two things is true. Either he is playing up for the jury his disgust and contempt for the case, and this isn't his true character, which the judge certainly would want to stop because that's not appropriate conduct. Or the second thing is he's getting a bit emotional and angry about this process. Both are concerning because they could show bias, and this is a problem. Donald Trump's first witness needed to be very credible, just the facts, and on and off. Otherwise, Cohen's demeanor and issues start to look pretty normal for attorney witnesses in this courtroom.
I don't know about normal, but I understand your point completely. Ronald Chapman, I know Costello's back on the witness stand today, so we'll wait and see if it's more routine for a Tuesday. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.